we're heading out to the CC's Pizza. We've got a deal set up with them to where they close down at 9 o'clock and they let us have all the leftover pizzas on the buffet, and we take those pizzas out to the homeless. We've got a group of homeless people that sleep downtown at the public library, and we've also got a homeless group that they kind of stay the night at a small little church in the downtown area. They let them stay over there some. And then we also make a final stop at the bus stop to just kind of catch some people passing through there. But anyway, we take the food down there, we feed them, and you know, it kind of leads to a captive audience. They've got a mouthful of pizza, and they're more willing to listen to what we would have to say. That brings up a good point about doing good works. You know, there's a lot of churches out there that do good works, a lot of individuals doing good works, but I want to challenge everyone out there that if all you're doing is good works, it's a good thing, don't get me wrong, good works are good, but if we're not teaming that up with the gospel of Jesus Christ, then it's just merely works. And people can't get saved by works. They've got to hear the gospel of Christ. Romans 1:16 says it is, I'm not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of God for salvation to everyone who believes, to the Jew first, and also the Greek. So God has chosen the gospel to be His vehicle to save people. And He's chosen us to deliver that message. So if we're not out there delivering the gospel, then how do people get saved? So we need to be obedient to the command that Christ gave us to go forth into all creation, making disciples. We need to proclaim the message, proclaim the good news, proclaim salvation, forgiveness of sin. And we need to get that news out to people. But again, if it's all simply works and no gospel, it's an absolute waste of time. A lot of people aren't going to like hearing that message, but if the gospel is not being given, it is a waste of time. We picked up the pizzas, and they've found out from, I hadn't been out here the past couple of weeks. I've been going out to the mall to do some witnessing out there, but the guys have been coming out here every Friday night. They said that the city has run off the people that were staying at the library, that they threw away all their blankets, threw away all their pillows, and ran them off. So they said they've been having trouble finding the homeless as far as where they're staying now and how to get a hold of them, but they try to hunt them down and feed them just the same. Fortunately tonight it's not cold. Right now we're about low 60s. It's a little chilly with a breeze going, but it's not going to be as tough a night on them as it has been. We've had a cold winter this winter. Saw a lot of single digits, 0-degree temperatures overnight, and I'm sure they're looking forward to some warmer weather. You know, there's a lot of people, they talk about a social gospel. I think the people that are involved in the social gospel don't call it the social gospel. I think they call it the gospel. But basically the social gospel is we're going to love people, we're going to do good works for them, and we're going to show them Jesus in us. And those are all fine and noble things, but in all honesty and truth, that's not the gospel. How does someone get saved by you just feeding them? How can someone get saved by you just giving them a warm coat during the winter? So that's what we've been doing out here on a Friday night. We team up our good works with the gospel. We give out coats during the winter. A lot of these homeless people, they depend on this meal. They know that Friday night, 9:30, they're going to get fed. and they get fed good. This pizza restaurant that lets us clear out the buffet, they're doing a good thing by allowing us to come in and just box all this up and take it to the homeless. I think tonight we probably came out with, guessing, maybe 10, 12 large pizza boxes overflowing with pizza. So we've got plenty of pizza for them. But we've got to remember that the gospel is what saves man. It's not our good works, it's not our actions, it's not our deeds. It's not just loving somebody. It's not just being a friend to somebody. Yes, those are all good things. We need to do those things. If you're truly in the faith, those things will come. Those will flow from you. They will be a part of you. A true born-again Christian is full of love, is full of works, is full of kindness, and will do those things by nature because he must do those things. Those are his fruit. You know, Jesus talked about you'll know them by their fruit. How do you know an apple tree is an apple tree? You see apples on it. How do you know a Christian's a Christian? You see fruit. He's doing good works. He's out spreading the gospel, feeding people. But we can't divorce the two. You can't have faith without works, and you must have works along with your faith. You know, the scriptures say that faith without works is dead. It is. It's dead religion. There's plenty of religious people out there that are doing good things, and it is a good thing that they do these, but we've got to include the gospel in it. And to just talk a bit about what message to deliver with the gospel. One night I was talking with a homeless person. He was in a wheelchair, he had no legs, and I was delivering the gospel to him. I was making sure he realized the sinfulness of man, the righteousness of God, and the judgment to come, and the salvation that Christ provides. And a fellow church member was offended deeply by that message. They had compassion on this homeless, legless person, which I did too, but they saw me as being cruel for pointing out this person as a sinner in God's eyes. But how cruel would it be to simply tell this man that God had a wonderful plan for his life and invited him to repeat a prayer after me, and then he wakes up in the gutter tomorrow? Is that the wonderful plan God has for this man? To be legless and waking up in a gutter? I don't think so. The wonderful plan is that God will save you from his wrath to come. He will save you from the judgment, from the torment of damnation. And his wonderful plan is that you serve him. You look familiar to me. What's your name? Joe. Joe.
I met you over there at the library one time.
That's right. Okay.
Right before Christmas, blues.
That's right. It was colder that night, I think, or getting there.
Yeah, me too.
Nice to meet you, man. New around here, huh?